Alex Polizzi is an award-winning hotelier with over 20 years' experience working in the world's most luxurious hotels. Born into the legendary Forte hotel dynasty, she's on a crusade to transform Britain's most desperate hotels and B&Bs.
There seems to be water coming through the light.
From outrageous owners...
Alex wants the cushions out, Alex gets the cushions out.
...to dodgy decor.
It's as if someone put a lot of thought and effort into making this one of the ugliest rooms I've ever seen.
Nothing escapes the hotel inspector's beady eye.
Cleanliness is a basic.
What the hell am I supposed to do with this?
Or her quest for perfection.
I've never seen a pinker bathroom in all my life.
This is for gay people, this room.
This week, the hotel inspector attempts to resurrect a fallen Madonna.
Oh my God, that's the worst carpet I've ever seen.
The attention to detail here is obviously lacking.
You now wasting time on the menu.
I'm not.
It's an absolute waste of time.
Nothing that I haven't done a million times.
I feel like I'm going to have a nervous breakdown and the day has only just begun. It just... madness.
The Madonna Halley Hotel in Edgware, North London, home to the Cypriot Florides family.
Hello, Pavlagi.
Dad Tulis purchased the property in the mid-1980s before extending and doubling it in size to fashion a 12-bedroom hotel.
I created all this hotel whereas I was bringing up 4 children and working. I mean, I created this from nothing.
Self-taught ceramicist Tulis has now decided to take a back seat from the business.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Leaving eldest son Chris to hold things together.
Christopher, he unleashes immense amount of energy.
The business is absolutely all on my shoulders. If I don't come to work, there wouldn't be a business.
With sisters Madonna and Bobby...
It's just fine-tuning him here or there, which is the hardest.
And assorted family members all pitching in...
Christopher!
Chris!
Christopher!
Chris has got his hands full.
Chris, please.
Come on.
But he's convinced he's less a jack of all trades and more a master of his domain.
My role is mainly handling functions, taking on bookings, dealing with the administration of the hotel, from plumbing to anything, so I like to give everything a go.
You say Magnolia, you get bright yellow.
But of course, Chris doesn't want to change it.
What's the family motto?
Set the boundaries, find the balance, and take no bullshit. That's it.
As Chris takes on responsibility for managing the inside, outside, Dad Tulis is free to complete his life's dream, creating his own Garden of Eden.
The courtyard is a system of Gothic walls. It was all inspired and created by me. It is quite original.
And the unique architecture continues inside.
This depicts Greek mythology, story of Odysseus' journey, starting from Troy, going back to Ithaca.
Although the hotel decor may be the stuff of legend, its idiosyncratic style hasn't been to everyone's taste.
I have had some bad reviews, but that was when we were oversubscribed, basically. And we had to let rooms out because we had to let them out.
With a large bar, conservatory, restaurant and elaborate garden space, the hotel was designed to cash in on the lucrative function market.
The restaurant as a restaurant isn't actually functioning at all.
But with just one function a month, the hotel has never made a profit.
Things aren't looking great at the moment.
And now, with spiralling debts and disagreements, the family's legacy is in danger of total collapse.
It's like having your last chance and you'll go for it, and if you blow it, then it would be a disaster. It has to work this time.
It's now or never, basically.
Enter the hotel inspector.
I'm always very nervous when approaching a family business. However well you get on, the perils and pitfalls of working with your nearest and dearest put strains that no relationship should ever have to undergo.
Alex Polizzi has run some of the most prestigious establishments in the world. Can she save the Madonna Halley and the family from themselves?
Not only is there a fluorescent sign, which is a big no-no in my book, but half the tubes have blown. The attention to detail here is obviously lacking. There's dead leaves and cigarette butts all over the frontage, and all in all, it just looks unkept and pretty unappealing.
To find out why the hotel is failing, Alex will stay the night.
Welcome, Alex.
Hello, thank you so much for inviting me.
A pleasure. Let me show you around.
Thank you.
Please follow me.
Hotel manager Chris is keen to make a good first impression.
This is our restaurant. We have the upper level, the lower level, and in total we can cater for up to around 140 people seated.
I love all the brickwork and everything. Very different from what you expect when you arrive at the outside.
The family use the downstairs area for functions and parties. But despite the unique decor, the furniture fails to rouse a cheer from the hotel inspector.
The floor's gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
The furniture's awful. It's just the colour thing. You've got a blue floor. Why would you have red chairs?
But Chris is confident the upstairs will be more to Alex's taste. The Madonna has 12 ensuite rooms, priced from £55 a night. For his special guest, Chris has reserved his recently refurbished room, 208.
Thank you.
Welcome to your room. Your bag.
Anything I need to know?
Your key.
Thank you.
You have access at any time. If you need anything, dial 200 and we'll be downstairs.
OK, fantastic.
Okay.
Thanks, darling.
You're very welcome.
See you in a minute.
Take care.
Right, well, let's start with the obvious things. I like the purple wall, unusually, and I quite like the art. Everything else in the room is irredeemably ugly. Look at that, too. Cover off the box. Why is there a runner here? I mean, am I losing my mind? I mean, is it hiding something? Oh, yes, it is.
The style is pretty simple. A few trimmings with our ceramics incorporated in the rooms. Not too sure what Alex is going to think of, but we'll see.
Look at that decorative detail on this awful floor. Look at that. I mean, it's been put on the wrong way.
Our limited budget, I pretty much have to do from the plumbing to everything, basically.
It's all the little bits that are obviously not being picked up on that are the problem, and there's quite a lot of them. That's going to drive me completely mad.
And it's a similar story in the other rooms.
Gosh, well, things are getting worse and worse. That radio is probably vintage. Look at this. I thought the chair in my room was bad, and this is a lot worse. There's no lampshade on the light, and no wonder it's so hot in here. There's no dials on the radiator, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't possibly turn it down. Oh, my God, that's the worst carpet I've ever seen.
So far, Alex has uncovered a mountain of unfinished jobs and outdated rooms, leaving her in little doubt of the challenge ahead.
Every room, every bathroom has something really wrong with it, and it's a mammoth task to fix everything here. They've been here 20 years. When are they going to get round to doing it?
Can Alex work miracles with the Madonna?
10 weeks ago I told you about this. You're not able just to take it to that level that we need it to be taken to.
With respect to that, I'm in charge.
It's just madness.
The Madonna Halley Hotel in Edgware, North London. The Florides family has spent the past 2 decades converting and redesigning the mock Tudor residence. But dire reviews and a barely functioning function business is leading the family to ruin. Hotel Inspector Alex Polizzi wants to know why the bedrooms are so neglected.
How depressing.
A visit to the hotel's garden might provide a clue.
I mean, look at that. It's completely amazing. It's beautiful. But this is a hotel.
Alex wonders if owner and master craftsman Tulis may have spent too much time with his hands in the clay and his head in the clouds.
It's just someone has had a load of ideas and never finished one of them, it seems to me. So now there's obviously excavating over there and stuff's happening over here, and this has never really been finished. I mean, it's just madness.
Keen to meet the man behind the masterpiece, Alex heads off in search of Tulis.
The plan is that these arches are going to carry on into a certain geometry, like a square, all the way around. And then there would be another floor, which will fit exactly geometrically and simply over this. And then there would be a dome all in the middle.
Okay, and are you involved in the hotel side of the business, or is this really all that you're interested in now?
Christopher is the inside, and I'm on the outside, and that's how it's going to be.
Fine. Well, I haven't been here very long, and I already know what the biggest problem is going to be. Both Chris and Tulis are obsessed with the bigger picture. Impressed as I am by this wonderful folly, by their desire to leave such a legacy, ultimately, I'm only interested in their hotel business. And I think they need a lot of bucking up in that regard.
After a comfortable night's sleep, Alex is ready to sample breakfast. The Madonna has 2 offerings. First, a continental buffet.
It's nice to see some fresh fruit. These are delicious. Cereal's nicely labelled. I mean, it's fine. Breakfast is really fine.
And second, Chris's very own cooked breakfast, charged at an additional £5 per person.
Thank you. Lovely. Thank you. Perfectly adequate for the establishment. Food isn't their problem here.
Fueled by a hearty meal, Alex puts together a plan to bring the Madonna back to life. First, she wants the family to tackle the unfinished jobs in the bedrooms. And to make sure they're clear about what needs doing, Alex grabs manager Chris and girlfriend Eva to point out 1 or 2 of the problems.
OK, how many rooms are up to this standard?
None.
No.
OK. These are my criticisms. Box frontage missing. Curtains very pretty, but don't block off the light. Who put that mirror up the wrong way round?
There was a technical issue as to why.
So in here, the biggest problem is obviously...
The wardrobe.
What is the blithering good of that? There is so much here. Tap, very unsafe lighting, the grouting. You're getting where I'm coming from.
Exactly, yeah.
To help Chris bring the hotel up to standard, Alex wants architectural designer Madonna and civil engineering student Bobby to apply the finishing touches to all 12 bedrooms.
I would suggest that you, with your skills, should do room layouts.
Okay.
Apparently, you are highly organised.
Alex wants the furniture in the rooms reordered to make them more guest-friendly, and some of the decor refreshed to give the rooms a new lease of life.
So you've got to bring it back. Instead of trying to adapt what's already here, I think you have to look at everything with fresh eyes.
Okay.
Next, with a large function space but precious few functions, Alex wants the family to encourage more groups and events to use the hotel.
I think the furniture is ugly, if you'll excuse me being rude to you. But I also think that you're not somehow selling this space well enough. I would like to ensure that we make this as glamorous and as usable a space as possible. And that is going to be something that hopefully I'll be able to help you with. I'd like us to work out how to market this so that every single week you have something happening in here that makes you money.
And finally, management. After witnessing Chris's solo efforts, Alex thinks the family must start singing from the same hymn sheet.
Let's think about this in business terms rather than as a family. If everyone has a job to do and tries very hard to understand that they're the primary leader in their one job, then we might move forward faster.
Yeah, fine. With respect to that, I'm in charge.
Yeah, but you do what we tell you.
Yes,
No,
but darling,
not quite.
darling, I've seen evidence of my own eyes is that you're not able just to take it to that level that we need it to be taken to on your own. This is not a criticism, it is merely an observation. So you're good at doing the work, but you're not good at critically judging whether you're achieving what you need to.
Alex checks out, leaving Chris confident he can deliver harmony to the Madonna.
I have no doubt that we can achieve very close to perfection in the time parameters that we have.
To improve the guest experience, Chris has been asked to bring the bedrooms up to standard by completing all the unfinished jobs. But after years of neglect, the odd jobs list is longer than even he expected.
Well, we need to put the lights up, we need to put the looks, the blinds, we need the curtain for there, we need to change the headboards, we need to change the location of all the beds, we need to put a proper TV on the wall, the wire of that TV doesn't work properly.
No, in 3 days, it won't be a problem at all.
Sisters Bobby and Madonna use their design skills to reorder the rooms and freshen up the outdated decor.
What the hell is that headboard? Okay. Till we get the new one, I'd rather not have a headboard. I agree. It's gonna kill us. I don't care.
But despite Alex's call for harmony, the family is still struggling to get on the same wavelength.
I keep telling him, you need to do this, you need to do that. And he'll have a go at me and say, well, I'm doing something more important. It takes a feisty woman to control him. So we have to, the way we are with him, there's no other option.
To lend the others a helping hand, Dad Tulis has stopped work on the garden and decided to clean up the exterior. But rather than grabbing a broom, he's picked up some bricks, concluding that the front would look tidier with a completely rebuilt courtyard.
That's it, it's all happening. It's going to be a very swift exercise, this wall. The faster you build them, the better they look.
10 weeks after her last visit, and Alex is back. Keen to see if the Florides family have followed her advice. But it's not long before she hits a brick wall.
Hello up there!
Hi!
How are you getting on?
I'm fine, I'm rushing to finish this wall.
Seeing a potential disaster unfolding as yet another project threatens to engulf the hotel, Alex puts the brakes on the build.
I think you've got a lot of projects going on. So we just want us to remember that our main goal is to make sure that this gets done and the rooms get done before my allotted time has passed. So I think anything further may be one step too far, darling.
Next, time to see whether Chris has heeded Alex's advice.
Alex!
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. How's everything going?
We're working quite well, and it's looking good.
Snagging list on the room. Should we look at that first?
Endless snagging, yes.
Let's go, I'll follow you.
OK, follow me.
He's confident his work will be up to the hotel inspector's standards.
That's definitely gone.
OK, let's have a look. Right, well, we've got to go in here because it was a horrible room before.
OK, that's
yeah. Well, this is a lot better. Let's see. That's a really nice colour on that back wall.
I think it's Potter's grey, I'm not too sure.
So also appropriate.
Indeed.
New mirror. Thank God you changed the chair. New bedside light. That horrible old alarm clock radio has gone.
Yep, it's about time.
Obviously, the big difference. Wow! Thank God that horrible carpet's gone. I didn't ever want to step on that with my bare feet. Tiled, much smarter, much more modern.
It appears Chris has worked hard to get things ready. But further down the corridor, progress hasn't been quite so speedy.
We got the wood floor. We're going to switch the panels over within the next day or so.
Let's see in here.
We're waiting to put a box over here. Do the plumbing for the toilet. It's a 10-minute job. Put the wash basin back. Need to do some wiring up there.
So it's not quite finished yet?
No, there's plenty more to do.
So next time I come?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 10 weeks ago I told you about this. OK.
The list of unfinished jobs doesn't seem to have diminished. Alex decides it's time to get her own hands dirty. Faced with the ugly, mismatched furniture, she's going to transform and unify the downstairs area herself.
It all looks a bit brown, and I want to bring a little bit more colour in here, a little bit more life into here. I would like to make this more of a room that your hotel guests can use, and the bar a bit nicer, and make that room really shine as a function room. I'd love to see a big long table beautifully laid out, and that anyone who then comes sees it in its glory.
Alex believes the function room, bar and conservatory provide a perfect location to tap into the lucrative events market, something the family have so far failed to capitalise on. A thoughtful hotel inspector takes her leave.
I'm departing this evening, pleased, but still very conscious of the fact that not everything's being finished off quite to the degree that I would like it to be. So I need to keep on cracking that whip.
But as the family fall apart, can Chris pull them together?
You now wasting time on the menu. It's an absolute waste of time.
Fine. OK, ladies, follow me.
I feel like I'm going to have a nervous breakdown and the day has only just begun.
The family-owned Madonna Halley Hotel has been failing to turn a profit for the past 22 years. Self-styled artist Tulis Florides has been using the Madonna's courtyard to realise his potter's dream. But while the garden grows, the hotel has become neglected. Now, despite his confidence, son and manager Chris is struggling to make the business flourish. As a last resort, the family have called in Alex Polizzi for help. Alex wants the family to cash in on the lucrative events market. She sent in her design team to get to work, transforming the underused downstairs area into 3 function-ready rooms. Chris can't help getting involved.
So how many panels will there be in total?
You'll get 5 panels.
Question, those are going to stack to the left or to the right?
No, this one's going to stack to the right.
Right, fine, so we've got them symmetrically.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
That's going to stack to the right. That's
Alex also wanted the family to work together as a team, with Chris free to focus on his managerial responsibilities. To make sure Chris sticks to his duties, Tulis has flown in his Cypriot sister Maria to keep an eye on her godson.
Christopher and I, we work very well as a team. And we're now following the schedule. As something finishes, we take it.
I need to learn how to delegate more. I need to get other people to do things that not only I can do.
Chris may delegate something, but he won't follow it up, so then he'll say, oh, the staff can't do this, I have to do it.
Because he's my godson and we have this thing, you know, that he has my good qualities. He's beginning to understand about being efficient and starting something and finishing it. That's the way we do it. Awesome.
Alex is back, and to her surprise, there's evidence that Godmother Maria has been waving her magic wand.
It does look so much better, doesn't it? Think of what it looked like when I first arrived, like a rather derelict suburban semi. There's benches, there's flowers, there's a new sign. The Madonna Halley finally looks like a hotel.
The interior has also improved. Alex's design team have revamped the mismatched function area, turning the once tired and outdated bar into a colourful and contemporary space.
Wow. You happy with it?
Oh, I'm very happy with it. I love the furniture.
This furniture's good inside and outside, and mainly it just doesn't look like someone's front sitting room anymore. This looks more professional.
She's taken the bland, empty conservatory, used by Tulis as a workshop, and made it into a Mediterranean-style dining area.
Well, I'm really pleased with this room too. I must say, I thought that this was such a pretty room and it was really underutilised.
This is actually my favourite room. I love all the vases, the tables, the chairs. I think it's really good use of the space.
Finally, to tempt more group bookings to the hotel, Alex's team have dressed the former restaurant to give the family a template for large functions.
Looking good, it really is, I must say. And you really see the art on the walls, which with those red chairs, you didn't.
It actually looks pretty good. It shows off what we can do for around the 20-person mark. So it works.
Recently, the Madonna has been attracting just one event a month. Alex wants to demonstrate that with their new facilities, the hotel could be doing much more.
Now I want them to put on an event, show me that they've been listening and that they can all pull together when they need to.
She wants them to put on 2 functions, both on the same day. The first, a business lunch to showcase the newly refurbished hotel. And the second, an evening party, targeted at winers and diners.
By letting our local businesses know that we're here, the word will spread that we exist and we do things pretty well, and we'll get a nice reputation.
I would like them to invite local business owners who may actually use the hotel, from anything from business meetings to putting clients in the bedrooms, and show them round, try to drum up some business.
Keen to rise to the task and prove he can lead from the front, Chris prepares to hit the streets to spread the word about the business lunch.
Oh, we need to get these pizzas going if we're going to get them out for samples, but time is of the essence.
But his pizza-based marketing plan's in danger of falling flat.
Dolly, how long with the oven?
Well, the oven is not hot enough yet.
OK, that means that I don't take any pizza with me. Fine. OK, ladies, follow me.
Undeterred, Chris heads into town.
Guys, the best way for us to cross is going that way, to be honest.
No, it's not, because you've got to cross
and then cross over there.
First on Chris's hit list, an organic skincare laboratory.
Come and be our guest. You're our VIP, and we'll look after you.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Next to receive an invite, the neighbourhood beauticians.
And we're actually holding a sort of mini function tomorrow to invite new people to come. Hopefully you can make it.
And a party planner is offered a slice of the action.
We just want people to familiarise themselves with our venue, and hopefully, if you like what you see, you can recommend us, and we can go from there.
Okay.
With all the invites delivered, Chris turns his focus to the bedrooms, finally bringing them up to standard just in time to show off to the community at the business lunch.
Don't believe I put this 90 degrees the wrong way last time. Embarrassingly enough, Alex noticed, but now it's the right way round.
With the odd jobs finished and Chris confident his pizza lunch is ready, the family turned their attention to the second evening event. They've secured a 50-seat birthday party celebration for their newly refurbished function areas. But with so much to organise, it's not long before the families start butting heads.
Will you listen to what I'm saying?
I am doing.
Christopher, look at me.
Tell me.
Listen to what I'm saying. We need a separate piece of paper. How can we be looking at the menu this way and turning it over in that?
Because, Maria, I know every in and out to this menu, inside down, upside down, left to right, right to left. Ade.
You know the menu. He knows everything, my godson. If I wasn't here, they wouldn't even think to do menus to give to the guests. And now he says he knows the menu inside out, 10 right and left and center.
Ah, Maria.
You see, we're both Capricorns, and sometimes our horns get tangled up with each other.
I'm used to dealing with very difficult people sometimes, and sometimes you need to sit back, listen, talk as little as possible.
Chris, I thought you said 10 seconds.
I have never seen a family walk backwards and forwards and talk around something so much and achieve so bloody little.
Now, the phone is ringing. Is someone at reception? Curious.
It's amazing. They have to check with each other. They're always talking about things that they don't need to tell each other. It's somehow very unbusinesslike.
I think I'll go and see where he is, because that's the only way I'm going to get him back.
With no finalised menu, table decorations or function plan, Maria, a former international finance director, attempts to lend a hand.
Responsibility. I need to get the shopping done for the new dish that we haven't decided to put down.
Are you listening to what I'm saying? For a change, will you please listen to your godmother?
Took.
You now wasting time on the menu. It's an absolute waste of time.
I'm being underestimated here, Maria. I can handle this party with one hand tied behind my back with these. Okay? I really can. It's nothing that I haven't done a million times. To be told that it's done how it shouldn't isn't on. But I'm getting on with it. This is printing now.
It's the big day. With 2 functions to cater for, Alex returns to the Madonna to see if the Florides family will sink or swim.
Everything's under control, things are on schedule. It'd be good if I had an extra couple of brothers, but I do enough for 3 anyway, so.
But despite Chris's confidence, Alex feels the family may already be drowning.
This is my last visit to the Madonna, and I haven't even got through that front door. Already, I'm hacked off. Look at this. All this mismatched furniture. After all the effort I've made, this is not the first impression I want guests to receive. Madonna, what are those tables doing out there?
Oh, my God. This is what happens when people change the plan and do things without saying anything. Sorry.
Inside, Alex finds preparations just as chaotic, as Toulis decides it's time for some last-minute decoration.
It's like welcome back to the loony asylum, I mean, honestly.
And the confusion continues, with Chris preferring to prepare pizza rather than greet guests.
OK.
Hello, Alex.
Hi, darling. This all looks quite nice. OK, so I guess now we just hope for some guests to arrive.
Exactly.
It's the start of the lunchtime event, and the invited business guests are nowhere to be seen. As they wait in anticipation, it's clear to Alex that Chris is struggling to be front of house behind the oven.
So far, a couple of people have come in. Hopefully it's going to pick up.
You know, we had 2 people come so far. You'd think at least then we'd have managed to show them around, but no.
Chris continues to peddle his pizza.
The girls were meant to show the people around into the rooms, etc. And I left them to that, and just wanted to make the pizzas today.
Napkin? You know, it's quite frustrating dealing with this lot. It's like herding kittens. You know, you just think you've got one in one corner and off they dash.
While some guests enjoy a tour of the bedrooms,
So this is one of our triple rooms. With this sleeps 3 adults, or children as well.
others aren't quite so lucky.
Evie, darling, these gentlemen are going to go because no one's had a chance and no one showed them the rooms. So I'm really sorry that I didn't get a chance to show you.
But we showed you around here.
Yeah.
Didn't we? So take care. Bye. Thank you. Bye.
I feel like I'm going to have a nervous breakdown and the day has only just begun. Chris thinks because he can do 100 press-ups in a minute, and because he is faster than a speeding bullet, and because etc, 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 he always thinks he can do everything standing on his head, and every evidence I've seen so far does not back that up.
They've let the chance of impressing the local business community slip through their fingers. And with the evening party event just a few hours away, Alex fears the worst.
I hope this evening is a lot better organised. We're going to have 50 people tonight. We had a handful this afternoon, and still at a certain point it seemed too many to manage as well as it should have been.
Can Alex bring order before the Madonna empire falls?
What is going on? Why have I got 2 table ones?
Actually, you're the manager. It depends on you.
Thank you.
Guys, listen. There has to be one person counting them out. This is ridiculous.
Hotel Inspector Alex Polizzi has been in North London hoping to rescue the Madonna Halley Hotel from ruin. To bring in extra revenue throughout the year, she wants the Florides family to encourage more functions at the hotel. The corporate lunch event, designed to impress local business VIPs, fell flat, with manager Chris unwilling to be parted from his pizza oven.
Chris thinks he can do everything standing on his head, and every evidence I've seen so far does not back that up.
With the second event, a 50-person birthday bash just hours away, Alex steps in to give Chris a reality check.
There was no command structure, and that's the thing. You know, everyone needs to have someone to ask what to do next.
Yeah.
Actually, you're the manager. It depends on you.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, let's go for some structure.
I'm pretty sure that Chris thinks I'm a bit tough on him. I see that look in his eye, which is like, why is she always picking on me? You know, the reason I'm always picking on him is because he's the manager.
Alex feels the Madonna needs clear leadership. She wants Chris to fully embrace his management role, leading from the front.
Right, Chris, the floor is yours.
Ladies, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to handle 1 table each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Madonna, you're going to make sure everything is going smoothly. You're spending all your time in here. You're maitre d', okay? Awesome. At 7 o'clock, we're going to take orders. Main course, you have the lamb, we have the chicken, and the vegetarian. So pretty simple, okay?
I'm going to be very interested to see you all in action. Thank you. The hot to trot. Let's go.
Thank you.
With a renewed sense of purpose and a clear division of roles and responsibilities, the Florides family is set to work.
Is everyone okay for drinks? Did anyone want
started this one, yeah.
Even Tulis is ready to lend a hand.
Come on, you're meant to be out there and be a guest.
But it soon transpires that Chris's call to arms has been lost in translation as they struggle to accommodate their 50 guests.
Sorry, can we work you to to these tables first.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't see you coming in. Come through, just sit anywhere.
What is going on? Why have I got two table ones?
Look, sort it out. You sort it out. Sort it out. Sort it out.
Two pate.
Guys, I want 1, 2, 3. Where's table 4? Guys, I want all the menus, all the orders back here now, please, right now.
I would find it incredibly tiring to work like this. Because despite a quite good briefing, everyone's doing exactly what the fuck they like.
It's left to Alex to bring order to the Florides family chaos.
Just plate up one table at a time. You said it was only 3, Sam.
Yeah, who's putting...
That's what I'm saying. There has to be a system, Chris.
Don't mess it up. What goes there, it means it's one table at a time.
Guys, listen, too much talking. One person says a table is complete, go. There has to be one person counting them out. This is ridiculous.
Christopher, we need to be coordinated,
yes,
Christopher.
Exactly.
Alex's words seem to have had the desired effect. Peace breaks out in the kitchen, and the food is on its way.
Okay, great.
That's one too many. It's only 4 halloumi salads.
Okay, cool.
Okay, darling?
All right, so that's done.
You've got... Hang on, wait.
Front of house, the family soon hit their stride.
We need 5, 6, 7 lamb and 1 veg. Looking good.
Much to the delight of their guests.
It's a family-run hotel. That's perfect service.
It's absolutely gorgeous, and food is delicious, and I'm just so delighted to be here.
We're thinking of having an event for me here, actually. We're going to propose it afterwards.
Emma was fantastic, to die for. Like butter, tasty. I'm coming again.
That's what I like to hear.
With the guests happy, Chris has managed to pull his team together at the final hour.
You have many happy people out there who've been looked after really well, who've had delicious food, and that is the name of this business.
Yeah.
Okay, darling, I think you did a good job. Okay, yeah, thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Having proved they've got what it takes to make a success of the business, Alex leaves the Madonna Halley with high hopes for the future.
I think the way that the Florides family go about anything is slightly inimical to me. It's certainly unique. But there has been a real transformation in this hotel, and it's a real pleasure to me to see the family working so well together.
Now that she's leaving, it's not like we're going to stop doing what we're doing. We'll have a function a week and work as a closely knit team. We're not going to hold back. We're really going for it.
Next time on The Hotel Inspector.
You don't want to come off?
I haven't seen a TV like that in 30 years. I didn't know they even still existed.
I don't know what I'm doing. You can't even get the basics right.
It's almost unforgivable.
You don't want to be off together?
I'd like a night off together.
Vintage. He's the master of wit, and one thing's for sure, holidays with him certainly won't be boring. Join Paul Merton as he heads out on his new adventures Wednesday at 9. We're pegging it over to the house next tonight for Big Brother.